Hi Scorpios, how are you? I hope you guys are doing good. We are now covering the last week of May, so the 24th till May 30th. And guess what? We also have the full moon lunar eclipse in Sagittarius this week. Nothing to be afraid of, but I feel like what you used to maybe believe in, whether it's a person, place, thing, idea, could be changing dramatically. Maybe something you used to believe in, you're like, you know what, I kind of feel different about it now. Or the way you used to think about someone, now you see them differently. Something, especially wherever Sagittarius lies in your chart, in your house, may change in that area of life, okay? And you know, with full moons, it's all about releasing, letting go. So a lot of us may have to cut out certain things or let go of something and just kind of accept it. Okay, so we're going to be covering a little bit of health, work, and love. I'll have the link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested. And of course, if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Nicloves with 2 eyes. All right, my beautiful Scorpios. So for this week, I think you're going to be reminded that sometimes life stings a little bit, and you may be remembering or realizing why certain things happened. If you look back a few months ago, maybe last year, December, you may be like, ouch, like that really hurt, but now I understand that. I understand why that happened. And so now going forward, you understand when something bad happens, maybe it's for a reason and I'm going to learn from it. Some of you may literally get stung this week, maybe by like a wasp or like a bee. So be careful, especially if you're allergic or if you're in an area, maybe try to stay away or handle it in whatever way you can. And of course, you being a Scorpio, try not to sting too many people. Of course, there are some people who probably deserve it, right? But try to be careful with that weapon that you got there, because it can really hurt. It can really do some damage, and you don't want to collect a lot of bad karma, right? Even though sometimes some people are deserving, right? But just be really careful with that sting that you got and who you sting with, who you decide to sting, if that is you, okay? I'm seeing that the number 64, if not also the number 10, may be important numbers for you guys this week, okay? All right, so Scorpios, when it comes to your health, I feel like there's growth happening. Something is continuing, something is growing, something is expanding. I don't see anything new happening. I don't see anything old. I feel like you're just kind of like continuing on something. Maybe you're still doing a certain routine, or you're trying to get things going, get the ball rolling. Maybe wanting to get together with friends or family and do an activity together, maybe looking into a kind of a group class, or I don't know, other people are doing things outdoors. You may be looking at more outdoor activities, especially if you live in maybe an area or the climate is looking a little bit better for you. I know here now in SoCal, masks are not going to be mandatory starting June 15th, I believe. So I don't know where you guys are from in the world, but let me know. And so you may be looking out at like, okay, what are my possibilities? What kind of new things could I be doing next month? Okay, so when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, I think there are new beginnings, new risks you're going to be taking. You may be having a new job, or something new is changing at your job or at work, or maybe you're graduating, or you're applying to a new school, or you're throwing some money into stock market, or taking on a new trade, a new hobby. So I feel like you're doing something new. It's maybe a little bit risky, but like, all right, I'm just gonna do it. It's fun, or it's exciting, and I'm ready for it. I'm not scared. So it's like you're doing something this week that you're not gonna be scared of. And it's totally something that you've never done before, or that's pretty new to you. So I think overall it's really exciting though. I feel like overall you're going to learn a lot from this, whether this is something small or something bigger. But I feel like whenever you step into a new environment or you're doing something you never did before, you're learning, you're growing as a person. And I think you actually become a lot smarter from those experiences, whether they go good or whether they go bad. But I think for most of you, this is going to be really positive. I could also see some of you looking into adopting maybe a new pet, or someone gives you a pet, maybe your neighbor, their dog had puppies and you're like, okay, I'll take one, or a kitten. I could see some of you getting a new pet, or accidentally kind of coming into, maybe you find a stray dog, you're like, all right, I'll take it. Okay, All right, so when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, Scorpios, some of you could have Pisces somewhere in your chart. And as far as a person you could be dealing with, I feel like it could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Lately, I've actually been seeing a lot of like Scorpio partners and relationships, which is really interesting. I feel like that could probably really work. Let me know if you guys have ever been with another Scorpio and how that maybe plays out, because it's very similar energies. Maybe it could work really well. I don't know. But lately I've been seeing that, like Scorpios with other Scorpios, and it seems to be working for those people. They could also be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but I feel more so water or an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay? I feel like this person could be someone who is really financially well off. They could have, a great career, business, CEO, be doing really well for themselves or be really stable. I feel like this person could be older than you. Okay, I think it is by age, but if not, also could be by experience level, by, life, but I feel like they're older than you. If not, just have a lot of experience and knowledge about things. They've been through a lot. I feel like this person could be someone who is really likes to dress really nice. Like, doesn't have to be fancy, although they could be kind of fancy, a little bit flashy, but they always look nice, fresh, clean, or they're always like, never have like a little spot or, a little stain. Like, they're always looking really fresh. Maybe they even smell really good, have like really nice perfume or cologne. They're just always looking really nice. Maybe their haircut is always really good. Shoes always clean. They can have a really nice car as well, or they like to take care of their car really nicely. I feel like this person could be a neat freak. They can be really organized, or they are really, really clean. Okay, like take multiple showers a day if possible, like a really clean, tidy person. But could also be a little bit type A, right? Because if they have all those good qualities, they could also be very type A and like certain things done a certain way, be a little bit controlling or very fixed on how they like things. Doesn't have to be a bad thing, but could be like that type A personality. So what I feel here overall for you guys Scorpios is like there's like no more secrets now, or there's not going to be any more secrets between the two of you. And this can be coming in from either side, either or, because of course this could be for you or the cross watcher, other person, but there's like truer feelings, truer emotions coming out, how you really feel, how we really feel about each other, and not hiding that anymore. Not saying that you or them were hiding it, but actually now expressing how you really feel, and maybe things that someone here could have lied about, or maybe didn't say, they are now saying it, and there's not going to be any more secrets. So something is coming to light, but I feel like whatever is coming to light, whether it's positive or negative, is actually going to bring you guys closer, is going to help strengthen the relationship. So I feel like this is a good thing. So if there's something that's been in your heart, been in your mind that you're wanting to kind of express or maybe bring up to this person, or vice versa, this is the cross watcher, this is going to be the week to do it. If you want an honest, real, deep connection, deep relationship, you got to get deep. You got to be real with the other person. If not, that relationship is never going to get to the point where you want it to be. And so I feel like you guys may have an emotional, like heart-to-heart conversation, or you may really just pour out to each other about things, like, what, I'm sorry I did this. Yeah, I didn't tell you. I should have told you about this. Or I was just kind of ashamed, or I was embarrassed, but I wanted to make sure this about me, or this and this and that. Like, I think both of you are gonna be more open with each other, and instead of just like jumping the gun or going through it and ignoring things and letting it slide, one of you here is kind of just opening up and being real about your feelings and how you really feel. And I think overall, it's like your heart is opening this week. I feel like you're feeling more intimate or more connected maybe with your partner, with your person. This can be recently, the present, or in the future with this person. But I feel like you guys are working through some things. You're working through, maybe, let's say someone here could have cheated. Someone could have lied in the past, and that was really damaging, or really I don't know, created a lot of problems for you guys, and now you're working through it, you know? So it's not impossible. Not saying that, you know, you should forgive everyone who does something shady to you, but I kind of feel like in this case, someone here or both could have done something a little bit shady, but they're being honest about it, or you're being honest about it, and you're like, listen, you know, I messed up, I'm sorry, I really didn't mean it, I want to be open and transparent with you now, like, let's work through it. And you guys are overcoming something. So you're overcoming some lies or deceit, or just being real with each other now. And you're going to have that clarity or understanding of where you are with this person, where they stand, where you guys stand as a couple or as a connection. And I think this person may have been holding back a little bit emotionally from you, and they were kind of waiting for you to express or say something for them to feel safe. But I think now that you're going to express or be open with them, or vice versa, they're going to feel more encouraged to kind of do the same. And they may be a little bit quiet, like when you talk to them or when you say something, but I think they're just kind of like absorbing everything and like taking it all in. And not really wanting to react. They want to make sure they like hear everything first, and then they like can gather their thoughts and say what they want to say. But whatever happens here, you guys are moving through it. You guys are working through it for sure. And I think that this person finally decides, okay, I really want this. I want this to be serious. I want us to be together. I love you, or I care about you. Let's be, let's make this solidified, or let's make a pact. Let's make a promise to each other that no matter what, we're going to be there for each other. We're going to be consistent. We're going to not let other people get in between or influence our relationship, our connection. As long as me and you are solid, as long as me and you understand each other, we're being honest with each other, nothing that anyone does or says can affect us. So you're really like keeping things really private between the two of you at this time. Not saying that you weren't before, but it's like now more than ever, you're keeping it really just between the two of you, and that is helping the connection extremely, okay? So I could see you guys really, I don't know, just like shaking hands, coming to terms, making an agreement, finally overcoming something and leaving something in the past behind, and finally just kind of being real and open with each other. So I feel a lot of clarity and understanding, and really, really good energy for you guys this week. So I feel like you're kind of seeing the other side of something instead of being pessimistic or being too negative about something. You're kind of like resolving it and finding a solution. So we're going to dive in deeper in the extended to get more information, to see where their energy is at. What are they thinking? What are they feeling when it comes to you? What they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, followed up with your advice at the end, okay? All right, so we'll dive in deeper in the extended. The link will be below. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. I wish you guys all the best, and you lots of love. Bye.